point, everyone was just looking for someone to be.
You're like in the frozen food aisle and having
literally. And I remember he was with Avril at the time, like maybe they were dating anyways. So, it is what it is. I think we've all moved on. I'm still friends with Lo, who I love, and I love watching her and her success and all of that. So, it's unfortunately it'll always be what it was, but maybe one day I can give a tell-all book and give the true story.
Well, first of all, just picturing Brody Jenner and Avril Lavigne in the frozen food aisle, that is like
Bristol or
so
something.
early, like 2000s.
What do they say? Stars, they're just like us.
Yes. Well, by the way, like Brody and I dated. Like, I don't even remember if that was on the show.
I think a little bit.
Okay, so we did. I was in college. Doug and I had broken up. That's how this all kind of started. But anyways.
Well, this was the fourth thing too, before we move on. Do you want to say any, I mean, I know Justin Anderson, I guess, is trying to, get you and Kristin together, but is there anything you want to say to Kristin here today? Do you want to send her a message?
Honestly, like, I wish her nothing but the best. I'm not one of those people. I have no bad blood with anyone on this planet. I don't believe in that. I think everyone has the ability to live a very happy, successful, amazing life. And I would never want to put that weight on myself. Even my ex, like, we're friends, like, I'm friendly with everybody. So I hope for her nothing but the best. She seems like she's got 3 great kids and she's really done well for herself in the avenue that she's taken. So no bad blood. And hopefully we can squash things out at some point in our future, just so that I hate that there's that like negative energy, that's still there that was never talked about. So who knows, maybe season 2, we can go house shopping together, something in LA.
I was just gonna say, maybe she needs a place in LA, and you're a familiar face.
Yes.
What is the state of the market in LA? Like, is it a buyer's market, sellers? I mean, I live in New York City. I hear so much about the LA market. Like, what is the market like there?
The market, as long as things are priced well and it's a good product, things are still moving. I mean, there's still reasons for people needing to sell. There's divorce, there's career change, there's all different reasons for that. And I think LA is still an incredible place to live. We're definitely seeing a bit of a correction. It's not like it was last year where it was just like fire sales all over the place.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
that was wild, but it was also just not sustainable. So at some point there needs to be a more sustainable market for buyers and sellers. With interest rates being, higher right now, people are a little bit, fearful of making that step. But I think seasoned buyers that know what they're doing know there's also a really good opportunity right now to get a deal, to negotiate. They're in a better place where they can actually see a property multiple times, not have to make a blind offer on something. They don't have to remove all their contingencies. So it's a safe buying market, in my opinion. And like I said, as long as it's priced well, I just sold something and it sold, almost $250,000 over ask. We had 6 offers in the first week. So again, it just needs to be done right. And I think it's actually a fairly good opportunity to get something great without too much pressure.
Yeah. And I think with interest rates being high, we learned something from a speaker at Forum, and what he said really stuck with me. And I'm telling my clients this is that you're dating your interest rate. You're not married to it. So you can refinance in a couple of years, when hopefully things kind of calm down. So again, it's LA. People want to live in LA. So they'll do whatever they can to make it happen. So I don't think it's really, of course, it's kind of the times people aren't sure what's going to happen. And we realize that. We wish we had a crystal ball, but we don't. However, I mean, it's LA. So I don't think that's changing anytime. Yeah, exactly.
Well, you mentioned earlier, Ellie, you did get a lot of flack from Farrah for, bringing up this wedding, but it all ended well. She's engaged. I mean, are you guys looking forward to Farrah's wedding? Anything you can share with us?
Hell yes.
How's the planning going? I imagine you guys are kept in. I mean, you live with her part-time, Melissa. I imagine you're both kept in the loop on her wedding.
Yes. Well, I know that she has her dress and it's unbelievable. But yeah, no, planning has happened or is happening, I should say. And so I'll have her reveal all the deeds. You should have her on here. She would love to meet you.
That'd
be really fun
to her. She would be a great chat. Well,
That should be a
listen,
great chat.
if it's going to be a party thrown by Kyle Richards, we all know it's going to
Oh
be
gosh,
great.
yeah.
Always a good time.
Would
Epic.
you guys love Housewives? I mean, what if one day, you're busy with Buying Beverly Hills, but what if one day in the future, the phone rings and it's someone that says, hey, would you guys be interested in interviewing for this show?
That's actually funny. I did get that. Before I was on, God, it's so sad because I am the housewife now. I am now the 40, no, I'm not 45. By the way, also, I will say this, when we filmed that show, I was actually 36 and they had
That's
my
funny.
age wrong because I'm an idiot. And I was like, I'm 37. I truly I can't remember my age half the time. So I told them the wrong age. So for the whole season, last season, it said I was 37. I was really 36.
So she aged herself.
I aged myself. Anyways, no, before I did the show, I was reached out to by the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and they asked if I would come in and test for the show. And I'm like, it doesn't really seem like it's for me. But they were persistent. They kept saying just come in, you can just try it out. But I did not, which would have been weird. I don't know. Would I do it? I don't know.
I could see that.
The space I'm in. I feel like, all those women, by the way, are amazing. And a lot of them have turned their lives into careers and products. And Kyle is a really hard worker. So I don't know, never say never, but we'll see how this pans out.
When I know you're busy and the show is not going
Yeah.
anywhere because it's phenomenal. When did you hear from them and when did you get a call for Housewives? Right before Buying Beverly Hills?
Oh my gosh. Well, originally it was on social media. Someone actually reached out to my husband and said, hey, can you come test for for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? And he's like, they responded to his stories or something. And he's like, do you mean this for my wife? They're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. This happens to him all the time. People look at his stories and they think it's me. And sorry, yes, for your wife. And then they reached out and they're like, can we call you? And I can't honestly remember. I could probably find it if I really looked into this.
Just curious.
But I can't remember how long ago it was. It must have been after I had my second. And I don't think I was pregnant yet with Scotty, my third. But yeah, wild, right? And then I was like, does Kyle know that's, or are they making that connect? I don't know. Maybe.
I guess if you pursued it, you would have told Mauricio at some point, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, oh, great. Are they going to pull me onto this show and make make me be some villain or laughing character? So yeah, it just wasn't for me. I liked the opportunity of this because, I think it's great to be able to show women in business too. And like I said, something that my kids can hopefully one day look at and be proud of.
Totally.